Greetings lords and ladies, and welcome to the Westeros Vibe, where children of the forest used to roam as south as Dorne before they broke its arm. Before we start, I would like to remind you that links to every article or video covered this week can be found in the video description below. Also in the description you will find timestamps, so that you can choose which stories you will want to view. Also, apologies for the lateness. Starting off the week with Game of Thrones 8 spin-off shows we all want to see. Number 1. Tales of Dunk and Egg. The novellas that take place decades before the main series are ripe for plundering, however there are only 3 as of now. Dragonstone. The conquest of Aegon would make for fine television, so personally I would be invested. Shadow Baby, son of Stannis. The murderous adventures of the Shadow Baby. Could work. The Lyanna Mormont Show. We take no crap. The new words of House Mormont. The Walking Hodor. Could squeeze at least 7 seasons from that idea. Brienne and Tormund, Beyond the Wall, where they would presumably start a new life together, breaking heads and taking names. And generating memes. Living with Grayscale, My Journey. A touching and possibly award-winning look into this terrible illness by Jorah Mormont. Walking with Actual Giants. You can't miss with giants. Literally, they are 4 meters tall. You can't miss it. Moving on to Daniel Portman, Podrick Payne talks the end of Game of Thrones. The legendary pleasure of Westerosi women had the following to say. You can't predict that, but to have worked on something that's so well written and so well directed, and so well made by everybody, it's a real joy to be in that company and to have made so many wonderful relationships. So it will be sad when it's not there, but that is the life of an actor. I've been very lucky to have this amount of time getting to know a character, and it was always going to end. As for some prognoses for his character, he has no idea, as the rest of us. Next up, Northern Ireland's film industry plans for a post-Game of Thrones world. After so many years of filming in Northern Ireland, after offering an economic boost, the golden period will come to an end. Regarding how the Irish are going to handle this post-Game of Thrones period, they had this to say. Belfast Harbour are in the process of building studios on the North Foreshore, extending the capacity beyond Game of Thrones. When it leaves all the knowledge, it leaves all of the support companies. There have been post-production companies, casting, extras companies, catering companies, and lighting and construction. In other news, these gorgeous Game of Thrones posters take 4 days to make. The article contains quite a collection which is worth seeing, so just follow the link below and enjoy this amazing artwork. Moving on to fans are freaking out after another Game of Thrones actor changes their hair. After last year's Jon Snow hair watch, this year it's Sansa who has traded red for blonde. What does this mean for Sansa? Did she realize that even in medieval times blondes have more fun? Or does it hold an even darker secret? Only time will tell. Next up, George R. R. Martin's publisher reminisces about the early days of A Song of Ice and Fire. The statements are the following. The writing was sharp, witty, and immediate. The range of characters, all full of life, was breathtaking. The world building impressive, with all the dirty, gritty details that made you feel you were really reading well-researched historical fiction rather than a made-up fantasy world. But most of all was that intoxicating tangle of sex and power. We costed our offer on modest sales in our territories, expecting, or should I say hoping for, something like 5,000 hardbacks and 50,000 paperbacks. At the time ambitious numbers for genre fiction, and it didn't merely look as if we'd achieved that. Initial sales were only moderately encouraging. Suffice to say that they built up to quite a number over the years. In other news, George R. R. Martin has another TV show in the works. It will be based on his Wild Cards series, and people can't wait for it, and with good reason. Excitement is in the air. Let's hope that the Thousand Worlds universe will make their way to the small screen next. Moving on to the lands of YouTube, we have more videos to talk about this week. Emergency Awesome has released a video about the Season 7 teaser and about the possible rivalry between Sansa and Jon. Preston Jacobs has released his What You're Missing video for Season 3, Episode 9, The Reigns of Castamere. Vassals of Kingsgrave have released a trivia contest about Season 6 and a discussion video about the Siege of Storm's End. That is the news for the week ending on August 7th. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and stay tuned. Goodbye everyone, have a nice week.